Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into something very cool from Microsoft Azure Speech, a brand new voice generation model called Dragon HD Omni, which is now in public preview. We're going to break down what it is, why it matters, and how you can start using it today. First, let's dig into what Dragon HD Omni actually is. Dragon HD Omni is the next generation of text-to-speech from Azure Speech, and it's massive. It unifies hundreds of high-quality voices, including previously existing ones and nearly 300 brand new AI-generated voices, into one flexible model. That's quite a mouthful. What does that mean? How is it unifying these voices, and what are AI-generated voices? So how does Dragon HD Omni unify these voices? Traditionally, each voice was backed by its own dedicated model. With Dragon HD Omni, Azure Speech moves to a single, shared model that can express many different voices. In practical terms, this means one model learns the common foundations of human speech: pronunciation, rhythm, prosody, and expressiveness. Voice identity, such as accent, gender, tone, and speaking style, is controlled through voice parameters rather than entirely separate models. The platform can deliver more consistency, faster iteration, and broader language and style coverage, all from the same underlying system. To the user, it still feels like choosing individual voices, but behind the scenes, those voices are powered by one unified architecture instead of hundreds of isolated models. What are AI-generated voices? AI-generated voices are synthetic voices created by training neural speech models on large, diverse speech datasets rather than recording every voice variation from a single human speaker. These voices sound natural and expressive, like real human speech, and they're not limited to one individual's recordings or availability. They can be produced at scale across many languages, accents, and styles. Quality remains consistent while supporting rapid expansion of voice options. In other words, instead of recording thousands of hours for every new voice, Azure Speech uses AI to generate high-quality voices that behave like real speakers, with stable identity, natural prosody, and broad linguistic coverage. Here's some quick facts on Dragon HD Omni voices. 700 plus voices total. Enhanced expressiveness. Multilingual fluency in Tier 1 languages. Built-in style control. We'll go over all of these one by one, but basically, these voices are powered by a unified model built inside Microsoft Foundry, bringing better naturalness, prosody, and expressiveness out of the box. So you might be wondering, sure, more voices are cool, but what else makes Dragon HD Omni special? First is huge voice diversity. With 700 plus voices, including gender, age, tone, and persona variations, you can tailor voices for almost any context, from professional agents to fun characters in games and storytelling apps. Another thing that makes these voices cool is style control, which means no heavy SSML tuning. Traditionally, tuning voice style required heavy SSML work, adding style attributes manually. Dragon HD Omni changes this with automatic style prediction using natural language prompts. For example, if I want to add a cheerful style, I need to manually add it using SSML. But with style control, automatic style prediction, you can influence voice style just by telling the system the emotional tone, like excited, friendly, news, narration, etc. And guess what? It actually adapts based on the content you feed it. Another huge win is the built-in multilingual and accent support. All Dragon HD Omni voices can speak multiple languages and switch accents based on input, or you can explicitly set them using SSML tags. For example, this is how you would set the voice as French with SSML. This opens doors for truly global applications, whether it's travel apps, language learning, or international accessibility tools. Dragon HD Omni now supports word boundary events, giving developers the exact timing for each word spoken. So what does this mean? It means word boundary events offer timestamps for each word, as well as audio timing and text position. This is huge for things like karaoke apps, synchronized captions, interactive voice experiences, and more. You get word level insights you can sync your UI with. And for developers who love tweaking, you can fine tune parameters like temperature, which controls how creative or stable the voice feels. You can also tune parameters for diversity versus predictability and relevance and fluidity. This gives you full control over voice output behavior. So, how do you try it out? You can launch Dragon HD Omni Voices today directly in the Azure Speech Playground in Microsoft Foundry, or plug the new voice names right into your SSML calls by adding Dragon HD Omni Latest Neural to the voice name. To wrap up, Dragon HD Omni raises the bar for what's possible with text-to-speech in Azure. With huge voice diversity, built-in style, and multilingual support, zero-effort emotional nuance, and word-level timing control, it's a massive leap forward for voice AI. If you're building voice-first apps, accessible tech, or want cutting-edge voice AI, make sure to dive into Dragon HD Omni today. I'll link the preview blog in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more AI speech updates.